Good morning class. As you all know beta, in our previous video we have completed our exercise 1.2 up to second question. Now we will solve our third question. So the third question is, we know that if we multiply minus 1 to x and x is any number, then the resultant is minus of that x. It means beta, when you multiply minus 1 to 10, it will become equal to minus 10. And if you multiply minus 1 to a negative integer, say minus 11, then it will become plus 11. Because you know that when we multiply two negative integer, or we can say that how many, whatever may be the number of negative integer in multiplication, firstly to solve the multiplication we have to count the number of negative integers. So here we have two negative integers. So 2 is even also, and we know that if we have even number of negative integer in the multiplication, then their resultant must be positive. So that's why multiplication of minus 1 and minus 11 become 11. Okay. Now in this question, what you have to find? We have to find the value of x such that whenever multiply by minus 2x, it will become minus of x. It means beta, in this question we have given minus x and we have to find the value x. Okay. So look at here. So the value of minus x in the a part is minus 72. Okay. So to solve a part, look at here. A part is minus 72. So minus 1 multiplied by x is equal to minus of 72. We have to find the value of x. To find the value of x, we divide both sides by minus 1. What will we do? We divide both sides by minus 1. And if we divide both sides, then there is no effect on the resultant. Okay. So here I divide by minus 1, again here I divide by minus 1. So after cancelling the common factor, what will we get? Minus 1 got cancelled by minus 1, it will remain x, and this minus is cancelled by this minus, and x is equal to 72. So this is the solution of your a part. Okay. So the value of x in a part is 72. So this is the answer of a part. Okay. Now we will move on b part. So what is the b part? In your b part, the value of minus x is given minus 100. So the b part is minus 100. So here what we have, minus 1 multiplied by x is equal to minus 100. Again we do the same thing, we divide both sides by minus 1. What will we get? Here we have only x, and here this minus got cancelled, and this is equal to plus 100. So the value of x in b part will become plus 100. Clear? Now we will move on the c part. So the c part is 65. Here we have given that minus of x is equal to 65. Okay. So the c part is minus x is equal to 65. Okay. It means minus 1 multiplied by x is equal to 65. Again we do the same thing, we divide minus 1 here and also here. This will get cancelled, and we have x on the left hand side, and this is equal to minus of 65, because 65 is positive and this is minus. So this we can shift this minus to the numerator. Okay. So x is equal to minus 65. Clear? So the answer of c part is minus 65. This is your, so this is the solution of your c part. Now we will solve our d part. In your d part, the value of minus x is equal to 0. What is the value of minus x? 0. And what we have to find? We have to find the value of x. So minus x is equal to 0. In that case, minus 1 multiplied by x is equal to 0. Again we have to do same thing, we have to divide both side by -1. So from here we have x and this is equal to 0, because we know that 0 is divided by whatever may be the number, always the resultant is 0. Okay, so this is the solution of your third question. I hope you will understand. Thank you. Have a nice day.